My PLU neighbor, who is also the acting chairman of the Patriotic League of Uganda, Honorable Daudi Kabanda. Daudi Kabanda is my neighbor because Chegegwa and Kasambia, we are just neighbors, yes. So updates of Kasambia, I'm always with them. So PLU, this man, Daudi Kabanda, this is a very controversial man. He is a man who has made, Kabanda is a man who has made news on controversial issues. You remember how he fired up that issue? He fired up internet searches. Everywhere you could see Kabanda. Yeah, you know those days of the speakership. Just few a couple of weeks ago, and it's a month because we had speakers election in May and we are just in July. So just like 1 month ago. So Kabanda made a name those days, and he has not stopped by the way, and he has continued to be radical or the staff on the fight on corruption. Kabanda says his fight is directed on corruption according to his statements, and here he has intensified the fight to none other than First Family. Rwabwogo is the son-in-law to the president and a brother-in-law almost to the brother-in-law to General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, because he marries the sister of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, a daughter of President Yoweri Museveni. So Rwabwogo is a son-in-law to the president, and he is also the senior presidential advisor on industry and exports. Recently, he made a video, and his media actually went viral, and it was just actually a trailer in on the long video that he posted. He had recorded it, and the question was, can Uganda gain, or can Uganda make the $500 billion economy? Is it possible? Can Uganda achieve that? And said it cannot be achieved if the citizens are not speaking, are barred from speaking, are not exercising their rights to speak independently, honestly, with divergent views. So here he was calling on different people in different authorities and different capacities, please, to let the rule of law reign in Uganda. So that, because if people cannot speak, it means they will, in the statement they say they will affect the economy and in the policy making and so many things. And here he was saying, please, we need a direction where our country we can have a honest conversation of the Uganda we want. Our country needs to take a direction to discuss on the Uganda that we want. Now here comes a PLU man, a very strong man, Daudi Kabanda. Daudi Kabanda, this man, when you look at these posts on X of Daudi Kabanda, they are very tough, directed to Rwabwogo. I think we'll start with this, which is very somehow a bit long. Then Kabanda says, have reliably been informed that Rwabwogo went to the president with a number of my tweets about him, and asked him to refrain me from speaking about him or condemn me publicly by referring to me as a crook, so that I can maybe lose credibility in the society and in my constituency. That is Kasambia. I told you Kasambia and Chegegwa we are neighbors. So constituency Kasambia. What the president needs to tell Rwabwogo is to stop being corrupt and a land grabber. Daudi Kabanda, Honorable, accuses Rwabwogo for being a land grabber and a corrupt person. When Milton Obote referred to President Museveni as a bandit and swine, it actually didn't mean he was, and it never stopped him from chasing his mission. What can actually stop me from talking about the thieves like him is this: nothing else. Kabanda, whom he wants to refer to as a crew, actually got for NRM 71% in Mubende, with zero budget from NRM. Rwabwogo instead defrauded the NRM supporters in the district of Chiruhura and Kazo. Now, between Kabanda and Rwabwogo, who is a crew? This is Daudi Kabanda asking. Let's go to another tweet here. Mr. President, the crook is here. In case you are looking for one, this is the crew. And this tweet Carol says, my sister has been thrown out her house. Her children aren't going to school, all because of Rwabwogo. Top cream company supplied him milk worth 600 million and has never paid a coin. Has never paid a coin. The property now has been seized by the bank. This is so sad. Let's see another two. Can you imagine? This is Kabanda. Kabanda says, can you imagine that 75 billion shillings was allocated to Rwabwogo and his clique to teach Ugandans how to drink coffee? How to drink coffee? I know the president does not want public discussion about members of his family, but we must be allowed to speak about those whose actions tarnish the name of the president and the NRM. Rwabwogo himself encouraged us to speak out. So let us speak. I have only one son. Command is not ceasing. Commander is not ceasing. Kabanda says, when they arrested you from your minister's village in Tinda office in 2017, we are the ones who came to see what had happened to you. Where was he? Does he become a good person now because he's fighting General MK? So he was replying to this Godbato Mushabe. This is an NGO activist, Godbato Mushabe, and he's a very strong man. So Godbato Mushabe, he was saying, why does Kabanda fear Rwabwogo? I know Rwabwogo from our high school days. Ambitious, disciplined, and unyielding determination. He is a member of the ruling family that is oppressing Ugandans, but Kabanda needs to know Odrick is one fine Ugandan who wishes Uganda better. Yes, that is Rwabwogo. Kabanda is not ceasing. Those who talk about reforms and the economy must first tell us their contribution to the existence and continuity of the NRM. when there was hostility against NRM supporters in Kampala, General MK formed groups under the MK movement to instill confidence and defend them. The intimidation immediately stopped. Do the reformists know this? They can't even win in their own localities. And we know how some of them defrauded the farmers in Nyabushozi, took their milk and refused to pay. Is that the reformists they are talking about? Rwabwogo, answer this. So this neighbor of mine, this neighbor of mine is not stopping, is not ceasing. So Kabanda says, I've watched Rwabwogo's video calling on citizens to speak out, as I told you in the beginning about that video. I agree, citizens must speak out. They must speak out against corruption and land grabbers like him. He is trying to incite people against leaders bringing order like Gen MK. Let him be assured, Gen MK has backing of majority Ugandans. Trying to position himself as an alternative opposition to avoid the accountability won't save him. So Rwaboogo won't be saved. According to Daudi Kabanda, the son-in-law, won't be saved, even if he positions himself as an alternative opposition. It won't save him. They will go for him. Going for the son-in-law? Anyway, this is a twist that we will wait to watch. I do believe all Ugandans, I think that will be the moment they will be waiting to see. Will it happen? If Rwaboogo is being is getting all those allegations of corruption, land grabbing, what I heard, even there are some, but now with these actions of Kabanda really cause anything that you can see on internet. When you look at the way Rwaboogo has been posting, recording videos, it really has a very good message for Ugandans. Yes, and for him, has been on production, development, growth, rule of law. Because for the time I've followed him, he has been on insisting on those key things: the rule of law, the exports, our exports, vis-a-vis the exports of other countries. He has been basically in economy, economy and rule of law. But now he's saying, if citizens are not able to speak out freely, then we are headed for the worst. And here I saw a tweet from Kabanda. Kabanda was asking Kabanda was asking this Thomas Kalyegira, yes, who was recently jailed for broadcasting without license, what. So Kalyegira, Timothy Kalyegira, Kabanda asked him, what was Rwabwogo doing in Ruzira? I think this is the tweet. This is the tweet. Rwabwogo is a serious enemy. What was his business in Ruzira with Kalyegira? That is Kabanda asking. Was he the one behind the insults? I hear he even went to Museveni asking to take me to court. Let him go ahead. We now know his clique and how they operate. We shall handle them decisively. These are very strong words from Kabanda. To me, I term him as a shadow of General MK. Yes, Kabanda is a shadow. So whatever he speaks, whatever Kabanda speaks, at some point, maybe if it is directed to the first family, to me I think General MK, in my opinion, just as an opinion, I think, of course, now he's speaking in capacity as the acting chairman of PLU. General MK, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, gave him the office of chairman of PLU, and the chairman of PLU is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. So if he's speaking on behalf or in shadow of the chairman of PLU. So if he's saying Rwabwogo won't hide from accountability, there is a short movie that will come shortly. We need to keep our eyes open. But will this be possible? Do you think Rwabwogo's statements on the Uganda that we want or will be possible, or Uganda, like the status quo, will it enable Ugandans to speak freely, like how Rwabwogo asserts that Uganda should speak freely to exercise the economical space should be with a free space. You can't have a growing economy when citizens are instructed or are suppressed. So what are your thoughts on MK, Daudi Kabanda and Rwabwogo's fight? Share with us your thoughts in the comment section, and I will be able to read through your comments like this and record them and share with the public. Share with us, and thank you for watching this. See you.